This is a quick video showing how to grow sweet potatoes. So with sweet potatoes, you don't just plant the potato in the ground. You actually have to harvest what are called slips from the sweet potato. And so this would be a slip that's growing from this potato here. And in this mortar tray, I've got it full of sweet potatoes that are growing slips. Here's a bunch of slips growing from the potato under there. I've already harvested a ton of these. That's why there aren't many slips right now. And then you take those slips and you put them in water. So I've got some over here in a plastic container full of water. And you can see a lot of them already have roots, which means you really don't need to do this procedure with the ones that have the roots, because those can go straight into the ground. But I just want to throw everything in here and do it all at once. I don't want to plant twice. So you take your sweet potato slips, you put them in some water, and they'll start rooting pretty rapidly. And another example of getting sweet potato slips, and again, you take a sweet potato and you put it in soil. That's all you do. And so I've got a what is this, about maybe a 10-gallon bucket here, and down in there you probably can't see, but I've got potatoes planted in there, and I've got 1 million sweet potato slips growing out here. So I've been harvesting today to throw it in the water to grow some roots. And that's not absolutely necessary. You can put them in the ground without them having the roots, but I believe this gives it a head start. And actually you can see, I'm going to go down there, you can see some of the roots in there. Yeah, there's some roots right there. So all I have to do is take this and sweet potato slip and pull it off of the sweet potato. Now, of course, that one didn't work because I'm doing it on camera. Let me try a different one. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull on this, and look at the root system already. I'm just pulling them right off the potato. I'm not cutting them with a scissor or anything like that. And then I just take this over to the water. I've already got this container full of sweet potato slips. So I'm going over to this other container, and I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna submerge the root area in the water, and it's as simple as that. And then in a few days, when the ones that don't have roots on them grow a few roots, then I'll take this out to the field or to the garden and plant them. It's going to be a little difficult in this heat, so I'll probably wait till right after a rain. There might be a rain, I can't remember when, but coming up sometime in the next 10 days. So that's it. That's sweet potato slips. So again, you can't just plant a sweet potato in the ground and hope that you're going to get a bunch of sweet potatoes. You want to take these sweet potatoes, put them in soil, and they'll start to grow from the eyes into these slips. And then when the slips are long enough, you can just pull them by hand right off the potato. Some have roots, some don't. The ones that don't have roots, put them in a jar of water for a few days until they start to develop roots, and that happens very rapidly. And then you take those rooted slips and you plant them, and then you get sweet potatoes. So from a few sweet potatoes, you can get many, many sweet potato slips. And it's one of the most inexpensive ways to produce high caloric crops for a homesteader or backyard gardener. That's it.